Welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. We just came up to the Borg house. I'm going to change, check their mail. I could change it too. I could change it from having mail to not having mail. The outside of it reads Borg. On the inside, it also says Borg. Or would it be Borge? It doesn't matter. It truly doesn't. Geez, I have been out to this neck in a month of Sundays. So, in a month? The farm country isn't a big destination hotspot for you? Shocking. Believe you me, Buck, I got out of here as soon as the getting was good. Wait, are you from Grey County? Yeah, and you better keep that lip zipped. I don't need it advertised that Molly Buttons came from a long line of Reubens and hayseeds. My house was down the back road. I'm gonna go have a look-see. Maybe my childhood pig sticker is still there. Okay, go ahead. This may have come up anywhere I would have taken her in Grey County, not just that house. Looks like the old trap is still standing. Pop knew how to build him. Much good it ever did him, or anyone else. Stupid tire swing. Waste of a childhood. Shoot it! Oh, you're really pissed at it, hey? I wonder if there's a limit to how many times I can shoot. I'll shoot it 3 times. Just to show it who's boss. I don't need you no more. I'm an adult with a gun. Your nightstand, just where you left it, in the massive heap of garbage. Ah, there she is. You've had other knives, but you'll never forget your first. I learned the knife trick. And now you can shoot it a bunch if you really feel the need to. Nothing left in there. Thinking how much of my life I spent in this shack, it really gets in my teeth. Well, at least we have the option to shoot literally everything, just to really exercise a few long-standing demons and troubles. Pop's old oil burner's been seen better days. Though, not heaps better. Shoot it! Is it all about finding the knife trick and just shooting everything else? Well, this is new. Shoot it! Oh, that may have been a mistake, or that's better. Alright, no mistake then. Totally worth it. An important step. Nothing good ever came out of this tin bastard. Shoot it! Ah, yes, smithereens. What's this? It's addressed to me. It looks official. Trust the feds to send mail here instead of where I actually live. Cripes. What the? This is from the state pen, where they got Lil Nancy on ice. The only registered contact of inmate Nancy McGill, blah blah. Pending final review, will be transferred to Bridgewater State Asylum for insane criminals. Oh god, no. They can't send her to the Laughing Academy. That place will kill her. What's the postmark on this? A week ago? Okay, what the bureaucracy? I probably still got a day or two. Hold on, Nancy. I'll think of something. I honestly don't know if that's something we'll actually follow up on and where that would be located and how we deal with it. Where'd you even have a what would we even have a barn for? Pop didn't raise any animals or anything at all, really. Well, you're definitely gonna have to shoot it then. Honestly, it would be really funny if she entirely missed it, because it is like a phrase about like it's as easy as shooting the broadside of a barn. You know, it's like a massively infinitely big target. So it'd be really funny if it was like the one thing you couldn't accurately shoot. You gotta get the hell out of here and come up with an angle to help Nancy. Time's a-wasting. Hey Molly, how was it? Buck, I got me a real tough slice here. I don't like asking for favors, but it's no trouble. After all, you've been helping me out with my weird nonsense. What's the problem? I told you about my Sheba, right? Nancy McGill? Maybe? I don't know. That could have come up forever ago. Could have come up not at all. I could have missed the opportunity where it doesn't matter. She's doing time upstate because of a bank job that went south. But I got a letter saying they're moving her to a different cooler soon. To Bridgewater. Is that bad? Why are you troubled over Bridgewater? Simon Garfunkel, a bridge over troubled waters? That is too funny. The Bridgewater State Asylum for Insane Criminals? Oh, that does sound bad now that you say the entire name. Nobody comes out of Bridgewater with their brains right. Sometimes they don't come out at all. They put people in Bridgewater and just forget about them. We gotta bust her out before the transfer, or I'll never see her again. Nobody will. Geez, okay, how long do we have? A couple days tops. As soon as I think of a plan, I'll let you know. So I'm going to have to wait for that to be presented to me. I was kind of wondering if I had to worry about actual progression of days the way you literally sleep in this game. That might not come up. This quaint and well-maintained farmhouse appears to be the only settled farmstead in the area. It must be lonely with no neighbors to meet or sugar to borrow or barrow. Those with neighbors know that they can't go 5 minutes without asking each other for a cup of sugar. It is one of the main things they do. Just trade the same sugar back and forth, never gaining anything. I'll give it a knock. They shout back in a gruff and muffled voice. Who is that there? It's Graeme passing through, Mr. Borg. I like your farm. I can't hear you over the rain. Don't go in. I will continue to... Oh, okay, that was it. Oh my god, he's the best. Well, I need to talk to him instantly. The old farmer is tanned and calloused all over from either a lifetime of farm work or a fall into the vat at the leather factory. Look at you. You're soaked to the bone from the rain. Quick, you must make yourself warm. There's hot spaghetti on the stove and towels in my wardrobe. That's amazing. Thanks. I'm Graeme, by the way. Everybody calls me Borg. You're welcome under my roof, Graeme, and to share in my food and warmth, but I have one rule by which you must abide. Is it don't sleep with his daughter or something? Okay. You must not look at my daughter. Why not? Oof, ever seen one of these? Why would I show him a foot ring? I actually don't remember what that is even. Why not? This isn't for you to question. I simply tell you, you must not look at my daughter. Is she a Medusa or what? Well, we'll see, or not, I guess. Yeah, we won't see. Oh my god. She's a horrifying grudge creature. It's like PT or something. Like, I can't turn around, can I? Do I have to just keep pushing forward? A terrible breach of etiquette to see the dining table before dinner is served. Are we talking about, like, a marriage and seeing the bride? I hate this swamp farm girl who's following me along like she's crawled out of a grave. The handle is rough and worn. Soft handles are for city doors. Oh, God. The porcelain tub is filled to the brim with lukewarm water. This could either be a wash basin or a toilet. Who's to say what goes on in a farm? You're not going to use it as a toilet with the farmer's daughter behind you, so... Something is terribly wrong with this house. No towels in the bathroom? The door doesn't look locked. I don't know if I can turn around or not. What is this woman thinking? Watching you inspect her bed? Talk about beds. I have a bed too. What else are you gonna say, I guess? Don't look at the farmer's daughter and do not ask about her bed. This is the first thing you've seen growing on this farm. That's quite funny. Oh, I can't. I've missed my opportunity to go behind that, I think. I think I just have to take the next door. It leads back to the living area, if you call that a living area. Pretty mean. Okay. Candles on the bookshelf is a recipe for disaster. Coincidentally, the title of one of the cookbooks is Recipes for Disaster Scenarios. A barrel of farmer's milk still legal despite prohibition. Well, there was that whole thing about, like, unpasteurized milk that, like, it is actually illegal in some areas. Drink some. Drinking farmer's milk with one's hands is flagrantly illegal, in or out of prohibition. A barrel of cream, still legal. Still legal. Oh, maybe the milk was still legal as well. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to turn around. Oh, no, I did it. I looked at her. Oh, God, what a distinct lack of a house. Maybe you shouldn't go inside any more houses. Things tend to end badly for the house. Shit, was there a way out of that? I don't actually really even know. Does the mob have any fingers in the oil company pie? Do you know? Nah, as far as I've heard, Hellco is on the up and up. Well, legally anyway. Ethically is a different kettle of fish. What? Can I go back here? No! No, I was so curious. Look out! A rolling boulder of sticky crude oil is coming down the hill at a terrifyingly slow speed. If you don't get out of the way in the next 3 or 4 hours, you're truck food. Roll it back up the hill, walk slowly away for 0 muscle, or break the glob apart and punch its parts. Okay, it's just a basic thing. Knife trick. Molly will show all of your opponents a knife trick causing 2 bleeding. So I will make everyone bleed. All right, it's not that strong at all. Truly not a overly great thing, but I wanted to know, wanted to see. Thank you, random robot who decided to come and take part in the fight. It's generally appreciated. Very, very kind of you. Oh, so close, Molly. So close. But together you will achieve anything. Pow! You stomp and kick the glob and its friends until all that's left is the oil. Of the oil is the dinosaur bones. Got some refined oil. Sophisticated lubrications. That's a myth. I don't think I can go back to the Borg house. Oh my god, an ensemble of terrifying demons blocks your path. Hark! Thou may think our countenance is quite devilish, sirrah, but be assured our bands are lovers, not fighters, lovers of the theater. Yeah, we are an acting troupe trying to make a name for ourselves in thy realm. An expensive endeavor, alas, we find ourselves in need of vulgar coin. Verily, so pay upon before we pound thee. I'll support the arts. Sirrah, we thank thee. Yeah, with the seed capital, we shall finally be able to stage 11th Night. It's a prequel. Break a leg. Wow, damn it. I really wanted to know more about this house. Huh. Well, the rain seems highly localized. Let's go where it ain't. That's such a bummer. I was so excited about whatever the hell was going on there. See that bee? You didn't even see the person speaking to you first. I don't know why did I go about so aggressively. See that bee? You didn't even see the person speaking to you at first. He'll be dead in 132 years. All bees will. I can make predictions that far out because I've got a long telescope. But as for a why are the bees going extinct? Well, I don't know. Reckon nobody does. Explain it. And also how to avert the bee extinction. Very interesting, he says. Thank you. Why did it... There was no lead into that whatsoever. It was very abrupt and it totally threw me off. Well, Farina asked you to recover a special bean-based engine from the old Ford compound in Gray County. And Osclusa wants you to collect a piece of meteorite from the Mole Ross place, which I've been to, but I guess I didn't... I was there, right? The Mole Ross place? Find a meteor? Yeah, it is a thing. I guess I'm going to go to the Ford compound because it's new. Look out! Again, I'll just walk away slowly. Phew! You sidestepped the big glob just in time to watch it carry on its path for another several hours. We stopped and watched that take place. Just shy of the muscle I would have needed. Molly probably has more to say about the county in general. Geez, what does Helco need this much oil for anyway? Just to make money? Money's nice, but there's a limit to how much a person can usefully spend in a lifetime. Spoken like someone who ain't rich enough to use their bank account to keep score against the other rich people. It's really strange how quickly this industrialization happened. It wasn't like this at all a few years ago. Yeah, it snowballed real fast. Helco spent some cabbage, sank an oil well, made more cabbage, bought more wells. Why is cabbage slang for meat? They don't really have anything in common. I mean, I guess they're both foods. I get cabbage would be like green for money, but it doesn't really work for meat. Broadly speaking, but you'd have to be pretty desperate to... It's slang, Buck. It ain't gotta make sense. What kind of baloney is that? Now, see, baloney, that would be great slang for meat. Cripes, are we going to be riding this flat tire long? Been stuck out here and the sticks is strictly for the birds. Because of their nests? Or would you say this place is corny? Jeepers creepers, Buck. What are we going to do with you? This place stinks like an ashtray's ashtray. Does that bother you? I thought all the fashionable girls smoked these days. These days being 1928. I'm an iconoclast, Buck. Plus, I prefer my pearly whites to not be pearly yellows. And there you're just talking about making lots of money, Helco, nothing much more to dig into. I would say that doesn't look normal. The lightning, that I would expect. That, I got nothing against that. This Ford compound has seen better days. It's a real has-been situation. Rows and rows of soybeans as far as the eye can see. Just soybeans, no other beans? A festering pile of decomposing soybeans. You collect the foulest bits and shove them into your pocket. A tumultuous bean storm is preventing access to this bunkhouse. You should find somebody who knows more about beans than you and ask them how to deal with this. Yeah, it seems like a bit of an overwhelming situation that I plan to just fully remove myself from and not deal with whatsoever. Whatever this building was, it isn't one anymore. There's a fence preventing you from going that way. You can't see it, but it's definitely there. Oh, that was me just running into the limit, the wall there. I automatically went in. The Ford compound, factory, laboratory workbench. I have so much of everything, and I don't feel like doing it. This car smells unbelievably bad. This break room door is locked. You hear frantic shushing sounds inside. Is someone there? Oh, hey, a person. Yep, that's me. Please, you gotta let us out of here. We've been trapped for ages. There's nothing to eat but beans. Wow, okay, where's the key? Actually, we welded the lock shut so the bean monsters couldn't get us. You'll need a Jenkins head screwdriver to take the hinges off. What kind of screwdriver? Jenkins, it's sort of an X shape. One of our mechanics invented it. He just got the patent this year. Wow, nice. Yeah, some guy in Oregon named Philip was super mad. Anyway, there should be one in the bunkhouse, so they just beat them to that one, beat Phillips to it. I will go look around after I fight my way past some beans. Some kind of bean monstrosities are blocking your path. Well, I won't let them do that. A lightning legume. It's going to blast us with lightning, and a bean brute. Well, just blow them away there, malls. Do what you were born to do. Wow, waggle. Waggle everything. Now that beans has been, was bean. The loose fist bean. The fist of a bean man will get the best of a mean man. The fist of a bean man will get the best of a mean man. I do not know that saying. More bean monsters. Whatever the Ford company was trying to do, it doesn't seem to have gone normally. That is a lot of beans. An excess of beans. It doesn't take many to be more than you would expect. Swarm of spectral soybeans. Well, we can't have that now, can we? That's just too much for sure. A bridge too far. Hard to wrap one's mind around that nonsense. More fist beans. The plaque is for the factory's 1909 Employee of the Year. That's me. No, it wasn't. You were 6 years old. That's me. It is me. It was me. I really want to insist against the narrator on that one. This must have been the floor manager's desk. Among the old paperwork and paper clips and paper third things, you find a small brass key. Ford factory key, a small brass key that looks like it would go to a tackle box or filing cabinet, something like that. Well, I could go back and let people out, but I'm just going to keep fighting these beans anyways. Well, I'll unlock this cabinet with the key. You unlock the cabinet with the little key you found in the desk. This might be the easiest puzzle in any adventure game ever. You flip through the folders. It looks like there are employee records, but each one has been sealed in its own envelope. They must take employee privacy real seriously around here. Nothing weird or interesting catches your eye, but I look for my own file. What do you mean your file? No, look. You never worked here. Sure I did. You did not. Stop that. Found it. Grammy of the Valley. See? Ford employee records envelope. A sealed envelope records envelope from... employee envelope. Records envelope. Jeez. From the old Ford factory compound, which inexplicably has your name on it. What the hell? How are you doing that? I've just worked at a lot of places. It's no big deal. Everything's as it should be. You've already emptied it of its most baffling contents. I will open this up. The envelope is firmly sealed, and Department of Labor regulations demand that employee record envelopes be opened only with the proper tools, that is, an actual letter opener, and not just your finger or a butter knife or something. Well, damn it, I don't know where to get a letter opener. Wow, it's come up so many times I don't understand. Look out, a whole stew of bean monsters. Slew, not stew? It seems to be the final group, although it could be a stew in the same sense that, like, a murder of crows, like a stew of beans, I think would make a lot of sense. Humanoid bean. It intends to cast a spell that reduces our stats, and also plans to just live in immense pain and agony as its entire life is torture because it's a horrifying crime against nature. That's the subtext there that they chose to leave out of that terrifying description of a regular description of a terrifying creature. A force bean. Okay, beans, the magical brute. The more you beat, the more you loot. Instead of fruit and toot. Force bean. This repulsive soybean has some sort of weird repulsive effect on nearby objects. Human bean liver. On the one hand, it's a human liver, so you shouldn't eat it. On the other hand, the human it came from didn't have an actual human brain, so it is it really that different than eating the liver of someone who's slightly dumber than usual? And the loose fist bean, again, would have seen that one. An expensive looking toolbox. Crescent wand. It's a wand, apparently. A magical wrench made to twist the fabric of reality. Or at least the parts of the fabric of reality that are 32 millimeters in diameter. And adhesive, rivets, and scrap metal. Some kind of complicated gizmo that might be an engine? Since it's the only engine-like thing you've seen around here, it's a reasonable gamble that this is what Farina is looking for. Souped-up engine. Is that the type of soup you would say? But I guess it's a bean soup or something. Is that the joke? This engine is bean souped up. Wait, sorry, that's a typo. This engine is bean souped up. Or has been, or is been. This is either a pile of petrified beans or a statue of a pile of beans. Just tucked away in the corner there, just for maximum beanality. I couldn't like raid all the beans of this place and send them to the hobo camp. It seems like they would benefit greatly from them. Hey, I'm back. Can you remind me what I need to do to get you out? We need the Jenkins head screwdriver. It should be at the bunkhouse. Happen to know how to deal with the wicked beanstorm that's raging out in front of the bunkhouse door? No, sorry. We've just been eating beans. Don't know anything about beanstorms. Well, is my solution going to be to just eat these beans? Find somebody who knows more about beans than you and ask them how to deal with this. Was there a hobo that was literally just like his whole deal was beans? Is this now a part of my side quests, actually? Because I would like to just be able to come back to that quickly and easily at like any time. I thought the solution would maybe be nearby, but it might not be quite so simple. So where the Ford compound, which I don't really understand what Ford has to do with beans. I don't see how that ties together in any way. Write a note. Ford compound beanstorm, is that what they called it? Was it one word or not? I don't know. Ford compound beanstorm. It seems good. Yes, I will keep that as is. I've done my duty there. Oh, I hate this place. Nearly as bad as the swamp. I don't think I ever took you to the swamp, but I guess thanks for sharing. It's pretty desolate, but it seems like it used to be nice. Nothing ever happens here. There's nothing for it to happen to or with. Just corn and wheat and pigs. Oh, don't shoot the piggies. I ain't gonna shoot the piggies. What do you take me for? I got a mind to pop some corn, though. Was this whole conversation just for that pun? No. Her mysticality increases by 1. Realizing the error of her punning ways. What are you two talking about? I guess that's not who wanted the thing. There we go. Hey there, you managed to bag that engine for me yet? Yeah, I got it here. Hey, fantastic. Thanks a million, kid. I can't wait to get this baby installed. You're welcome. I thought there would be more to that, truthfully. Well, I can go to the Mulross place. You know what? I think I have a time left over, and I've already gone there once before, so it should just be a matter of, like, searching. A small lake of oil defiles the landscape, and so does the guy taking a bath in it. As you draw closer, you see it's not a guy at all, but a man-shaped oil creature, stewing in his own juices. He's nude, but for an oversized Stetson. Well, you assume nude. Who knows what he's wearing downstairs? Maybe more Stetsons. Nice hat, he says, raising a slick fist. Give it. I don't really want to trade away my nice hat. Leave him your hat? No. Bath time's over, chump. Yeah, I'm going to beat him up, I think. I'm not giving my hat to this guy for no reason. He's an oil man. With an oily Stetson. The oil man is smoldering. He's weak against hot damage. He doesn't really have anything going for him. He's just kind of burning up and having like a legitimate freak out because I think he might be burning alive. So I'm sorry your life is so hard, I guess. Doesn't seem great, does it? Well, we'll kill him last. Just, I don't know, give him a ray of hope. That man, that's that, Oil Man. Oil Man Stetson. There are strange things worn in the fields of corn by the men who drill for oil. That's certainly a reference that I'm not understanding. Yeah, I'm guessing it's just a couple words replaced and I'm missing the joke. A notice of repossession from a bank. They've apparently already taken the mailbox. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to look around for a piece of the meteorite, which, like, there shouldn't be that many places to go looking, right? But I guess there's kind of a whole ass puzzle here about going through all that. This house is Swiss cheesed with wormholes. What do you think happened? I valued the bug on your lens. Yeah, we've kind of already talked to this guy about everything, haven't we? And you're not gonna, the telescope is not pointed at the meteorite. Is there any sign that it blasted its way through the house or anything like that? I could go around back of the house. I don't think I can, like, squeeze through any of the corns. You would think that finding this thing would be notably easier. I did spend a fair amount of time here, like, traveling in and out and around everything. So, like, I kind of feel like I probably did it all. I know, but I never found it. So, like, surely there's something I missed. So many of these just end up sending you out to the back or the front even, apparently. I quickly just Googled this Mole Ross place just to confirm, like, is it bugged or anything like that? And it is not. So it is instead, there's a puzzle here. Did I not interact with this lamp ever? The thing I saw is that a bookcase was relevant. And then I was like, okay, there's a puzzle I'm going to close and I won't look any further. The only light left working in the room. The other bulbs must have vanished with the Mole Rosses. What the hell? Did I never do that before? I don't think I did. And so a new wormhole just was created? Nope, it still just spat me outside. So that didn't help anything. But maybe that's still important. Oh, there was something. It was too late. I had already kind of like walked into it. All right, well now I need to look for something to interact with in each area. Maybe? Didn't mean to do that. Well, send me back to the front. I don't even remember how to get to the room with the light that I flicked off. Was it just straight through this door here? That feels correct. Okay, I did that. Refrigerator. Oh, no, there still is. I'm just not seeing it all the time. So it just made the holes harder to see? That can't be it. All right, where was the thing that popped up saying about destroying the drawers? Destroying the light. Search the drawers. Stack of orders for Mole Ross produce impaled on a spike, and then at the bottom the other ones. Yes. The wormhole swallows all the light in the room. Break the light. Do I have to wait to time that? That doesn't seem to matter. It seems to just be a crappy throw no matter what. But light seems to be very important to this puzzle. There's a light in this room. Can I not throw something up at that to break it? I got sucked into there a little bit. Damn it. Cabinets puts me outside. I don't think I need to be making notes to trace the order of different places that these portals end up dropping me off and take me to wormholes, whatever we're going to call them. There was a throw a rock prompt. I just need to be standing in the right place. Oh, the rock's on the ground. I need to be where they are. Though it might be convenient to have a shortcut in the kitchen, taking it has ruined your appetite. You were supposed to throw it at the light. You threw it at nothing. What did you throw it at? Did you throw it into this portal? So I broke the light in the main room by throwing that. So, what about throwing one from here? Doesn't matter anymore, maybe? There's a name sewn on the knapsack, Little Honus Mole Ross. Inside is a straw doll ballooned to enormous proportions. It's too large to extract from the knapsack. Well, that's totally odd, isn't it? There is still a wormhole there, but I can skip it. Where'd you go, Mole Ross family? Despite the disarray, this really is a magnificent foyer, designed, if you're not mistaken, in the style of architect David S. Foyer. A used sheet of memo paper is tucked under the telephone. Someone has written the name and telephone number of the local dog pound, but someone else has crossed the last part out and put dad pound. I will call the dog pound. The receiver falls apart in your hand, and with it, your hopes of speaking to a dog pound. You got a fuse. Probably isn't good for the value of the house. Go upstairs then. Quite an unusual bed frame arrangement. I can't go through there. A ladder just out of reach. They say a man's reach should exceed his grasp, but that's not helpful advice when it comes to ladders. Can't be done. Damn, the ladder's just too high up. Perhaps if you double jumped, but no. No, it's never been done. It can't be done. I need a little bit of everything that I don't have. Double jump. You ask too much. That's impossible. Darn. Well, I basically have to go through here. And it's a new room. So that's promising. Something is looping through there. I don't know if it's anything I threw or anything I did. It's playing a plaintive tune. You grab the music box and suddenly it stops playing. Spooky. A spooky music box from a spooky house that I don't think I can even do anything with it. All the desk drawers disappear along with the mole rosses. All the drawers but one. You find some spare meat and what appears to be an unfinished letter to a men's magazine. Dear editors, I write to inquire what advice you possess on maintaining a healthy marriage when the dog is too big. Our dog is becoming larger by the day, which may require us to relinquish the marital bedroom so the hound might have a home appropriate to his size. My wife considers this suggestion very strange, but it ends there. The doll is too big, the dog is too big. Is everything becoming massive in this house for some reason? Relatively speaking, it's a beautiful day outside, so I will close off some of the lights. It's a big mirror. Take a look at yourself, and I don't need to do any of that right now. There are no shutters on that one, obviously. I could return it. I'm going to take it again. Like, it doesn't seem to matter. If I... Oh, is that is the meteorite. This is the meteorite and the source of all the wormhole trouble. Best not to get too close. You don't have time to get caught in an infinite loop of falling between two wormholes. What about this bookcase thing? A rope prevents access to the armoire's convenient drawers. Untie it. You gotta length the rope. Once ubiquitous, the basic rope fell out of fashion this century in favor of more modern tools like zips and electrocardiograms. Now, what contraband could a farm boy have been hiding in the most secret places of an armoire? Aha! The farm boy to whom the armoire belongs used the top drawer to stash his most shameful possessions. Magazines on urban planning. The magazines make fascinating reading. You'll never plan a city the same way again. I was quite limited. I was stuck in my ways. Ah, the mole rosses have a day stand. A day stand has all the strengths of a nightstand and none of its weaknesses. A little loose change and a smattering of business cards. Robert F. Cameron, agent, best rates for house. Toby Goose, broker, sell your property today. Herbert Hoop, no fancy real estate agent, just a common sense man. Abandon your house. Just get the hell out. Alright, I'm going through. It just spat me back out. The door is locked. If I tried to interact with the falling meteorite, the sheer suction generated by this perpetual wormhole would rip your hand off in a second. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I'm strong. You gain effect a hand injury. You were right. Your hand was not literally ripped off, just maimed. Consider it a moral victory. Although, you still don't have the meteorite. Throw a rock at it. And now there's two things going through the loop. Beautiful. There's a rock in there now, too. Yep, it worked out exactly how I had hoped, I guess. I'm not going to be able to grab that, so I will move on. This still exists. There is still a hole there, so it's something. Most of those are going to send me outside, which I don't want, don't need. Yeah, and that like, still is true. That there's a rock on the ground here to be thrown. I cannot throw it. Well, what can be done in here? to smash a light, right? Because that's like the entirety of what I'm doing here. I just get drawn in when I try and go too close to anything. So my options are somewhere between limited and nil there. I got to do more poking around. I've hit another dead end quicker than I would have guessed. Oh wait, here is something important, I think, is that this stand specifically spits you out in the room where you drop through. And so that is the one I think I'm most likely to need to like throw a rock into or do something to it. And so it's upside down. Check for messages. Do not abandon the house. Stay atop the property ladder. Yeah. Well, I don't see what I could do there. Damn it. I just lost muscle, so that really stinks. Because I think that's like the main thing. Yeah, I literally just need 2 muscle. So I guess I should probably just eat something and give myself that specific thing. Which of these are coming from the food that I've eaten? From booze, from potion. I have not eaten any food, so I will just eat a food that adds muscle, and that'll be the easiest way to go about it. I need 2 muscle because I kind of hurt myself. Well, I guess I can just like put on a hat or something. Something that adds 2 muscle. Everything just adds 1. Literally everything just adds 1. I'm kind of a little bit surprised by how that just wasn't really a thing. Alright, well, I guess I will just wear literally anything then. What else of these? My accessories, what of my accessories adds muscle? There we go. There's a monster club sash. There, I got a little bit of everything. Now I'll be able to do it. What? 8, 7, 6. And can I take the ring off? Did I achieve the ability to do that? Yeah, I guess I did. So that's handy. Oh yeah, there's the Foot's ring. The Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen. So I guess that's what came up. I don't really... It's not the most important thing, is it? Or useful thing. And this already applies skill. Yeah. This blows. I'm literally just gonna run out and go to the place where I know I can heal myself up. Oh crap, look out behind you. Brap. Molly spins around and mows the figure down in a hail of bullets. Ha! Sneak up on me, will ya? Take a dose of hot lead. It's just a scarecrow, Buck. Hey, those things are dangerous. One of them tried to mug me on my way into town a few days ago. It had a gun and everything. We'll just leave that alone, shall we? Alright. I should have the stats I need, because I went and splashed water on my face or whatever I did to get rid of my hand injury. Double jump. Double jump. Well, you jumped twice. You didn't jump once and then jump again. Terrific. The vibrations caused by your double landing have loosened the ladder from the restraints. That's very funny. That's very funny to, like, not quite do it how you were expecting. Well, I will load back up all of my different stuff. And I am increasingly just entering more and more of this house. It's a more expansive puzzle than I thought it would have been. I thought I would have been done it 5 minutes ago or something, so I think I basically am just going to have to pick back up, and this time I am going to record immediately, so I'm not going to lose the thread of what I was in the middle of doing, and I'll be able to carry on and finish up the Mole Ross place and deal with that damn meteor, and then I got all sorts of other things to deal with. Always a long list of things to be dealt with. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.